Hi, Bill here. You know, if you were to ask somebody, perhaps 50 years or older, what comes to mind when they think of the word video gaming? And a lot of them are probably going to conjure up some young teenager sitting around all afternoon playing games in front of the TV. And in a sense, that's probably true. But what they can never possibly imagine is actually themselves sitting there. I mean, now very few are going to come up with the idea that, hey, it's me sitting there with the controller on a console enjoying gaming. And I think a lot of that goes back to our age and how things were. You know, back in the days, there was arcade games, and we used to go there and play Pac-Man or Asteroid or something, and then we used to hang around feeding quarters into the machines. We used to meet people there, maybe get our first love. And then as got older, we kind of, within a couple years, we no longer hung around the arcade. We realized that we was just for kids, and we were more mature than that, and we just kind of moved away from there. And I think that perception kind of stays with us, which is hard for us to conjure up, you know, somebody my age, 60, over 60, or somebody 50 or older. And I think that's the reason why we have this perception that gaming's for young people. And what I'd like to do on this channel is try to steer you guys to saying that gaming is for everybody. And today we're going to talk about the benefits. Believe it or not, there are actually research proven benefits that you can get from gaming. So let's get into it and check it out. One of the first benefits of gaming is better eyesight. Believe it or not, video gaming really is eye exercises done having fun. This, you know, we can watch TV and we kind of just stay there and we see the whole picture and our eyes really don't do much activity. But gaming forces our eyes to focus on minute details. It also focuses our eyes to see the big picture, to take in more of what's going on. And these are like great exercises to actually improve our eyesight at a time when we really need it. The second benefit of gaming is that it actually improves our cognitive abilities. Our hand-to-eye coordination gets improved. Our dexterity gets improved. These are really great exercise that we can do while having fun. At our age, we really need this type of thing. When our dexterity, our cognitive abilities start to kind of fade, they get a little bit gray area, gaming can improve on that. I don't know if you guys know, but actually there is videos, gaming videos, that people who've had strokes use to improve their hand and wrist coordinations, to bring back some of their dexterity. So there isn't any doubt, if doctors believe it helps you, I'm telling you it does too. So that's really the second reason why gaming is really beneficial for people older like myself. Another benefit of gaming is it improves problem-solving abilities. Research has shown that regular gaming on a regular basis improves our gray matter in our brain, increases the gray matter in our brain. You know, gray matter is the part of the brain that's associated with muscle control, memory, perception, and spatial navigation. So those are important things to help us stay alert, be more tuned up, and video games can do that for us. I think we're all familiar with it. There isn't just like first-person shooters. There are all types of different genres in the video world. You don't have to like them all. You can specialize in ones or just do the ones that you like. But right now, I really wanted to point out that, say, for instance, you have a open world mission, like a multi-level game. Solutions are there. We just have to figure out what they are. So in a sense, the video game helps us strategize, and helps us to work around in a fast-paced world. And so in a sense, we have to be quick on our feet and strategize in a fast-paced fantasy type of game can help us translate that skill into the real world. Another benefit is the mental benefit. Believe it or not, one of the problems that we have as we get older, as we begin our retirement years, is a lot of people, we just become bored with life. We don't know what to do with ourselves, and in a sense that becomes almost kind of like a depression form that brings down our mood and makes us move about slowly and not energized, not motivated. But what's kind of cool is if you can really get into gaming, if you find a game that you really enjoy and you play till maybe you get up to the main level you've been working on, then you call it a night, you go to bed. When you get up in the morning, you're probably thinking about gaming, and you're thinking, I want to get back into that game. I want to get to that level. This time I want to beat the level, or I want to figure out what is the clue to get me to the next level, or what needs to save my life, or whatever the challenge is for that game, it kind of elevates our mood. It gives us something to live for, as it were. Gives us something to do. So gaming, in a sense, can kind of perk up this lonely, doldrum thing that they think that most of us get associated with, where we end up being alone, where we have no one to talk to, or we basically just stay at our home most of the time. We're not as motivated. We don't have enough interaction with the people. Gaming can kind of help us elevate our mood for that. In fact, in a lot of the mental health therapies, they use video gaming as a way to boost up some people whose mood hasn't been, need to elevate their mood, to have something to live for, to feel charged up. Gaming can kind of do that. It won't do it for everybody, but certain people, there has been cases where in therapy where video gaming has helped the person really start to enjoy their life and feel good about themselves and look forward to the next day. All right, I've just covered a few of the benefits that you can benefit from gaming, and I hope at some point it kind of perks your interest. Maybe you've never gamed before, maybe you used to game and you don't want to, or you think you never want to pick it up again. I just want to think about it, that there are some benefits to gaming, and if we can just get rid of this perception that gaming is just for young people only, we can really begin to enjoy it. I mean, there's very few things that we can do as far as exercises, eyes and mental dexterity and coordination and that kind of thing, where it's really exercise. No matter how you paint working out in a gym, no matter how you paint running, what it ends in is, they say it's fun, but it's really not fun. It's a lot of work. But gaming, I can honestly say gaming is F-U-N. It's fun and it's exercises and there's benefits there. At the same time, you have a new hobby to do, something to look forward to. So, with that, I'm going to close out this video. This is Bill. Bye-bye.